I gotta figure out why I'm stuck angry. I'm live now. What is a stream without Scott? Let's see if I reload my... Oh! Yay! That fixed it. Let's make my joy thing a little more sensitive. Oh wait, first... So, hold on. If somebody puts, like, free use, like, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use. Is that okay for streams? I put it on a different track, so it should be okay. How's the volume? Is this good? Forever Angie. Yeah! Ain't no way. Hello, soul. Is my elbow stuck up? It looks really dumb. I guess we're gonna ball like this. I thought I had everything set up nicely, but I guess I didn't. Let's get my, like, tablet lower. This good? I kind of want to, like, rest my elbow on something. Ah! I wonder, can I use Kiwi's Burb Plush? Yeah, that works, I think. I'm gonna be kind of shrimping a little. But are you really doing art if you're not in a shrimp pose?
Your elbow looks so funny.
Your elbow looks funny. This is like when y'all bullied me over my flaccid fingers all over again. You could rest it on my potato mascot. He's not a potato. He's a cucumber at best. But yeah, the music volume. I'll rock in with it.
When is the body pillow gonna go on sale?
I don't know, actually. Because it's still, like, a work in progress. But, like, yeah, by the way, I have never done an art stream before, and I haven't, like, used an art program on my computer in a long time. Like, I started this on my phone, actually. There's, like, a really excellent version of Clip Studio for the, like, for iOS devices, and I was blown away by it, right? So, like, you need to have, like, a pretty good resolution size. I wonder if I could show you how canvas properties. Yeah, like, this is, like, 4252 by, like, 1371. Wait, 13,071. Well, okay. I've never done an art stream that's, like, in an art program. Like, I've done the VR chat ones, right? But, like, I don't think that counts, because... Well, it counts. It's art. But, like, in a program like this, you know? Hello, Scorch. Welcome in. But yeah, where have I been, by the way? Oh, wait. Before I say that, I'm gonna, like... I'm debating if I want to redo the line art, because I'm using a different pen. And it, like, behaves differently. Here, let me, like... Whoa! Thanks for the follow, Scorch. Art is art, yeah. I think I'm good to, like, move on to the body line art. So, like, I have a nice cleaned up sketch. Whoa! So much is going on. Hold on, I can't keep up. Am I getting, like, notified twice for the same, like, thing? Anyways. Why is this sketch a bug? Oh! Hold on a minute. Before we get really into this, I kind of want to show you guys, like, a sneak peek at something. Into this, I kind of want to Shut up, me. I don't know if you can hear this. How do I... Crap. There we go. I had myself open in Chrome. I will show you guys what I have been working on. Instead of the... I open a link of a video. Copy link. Instead of the full version, I'm gonna show you the silly joke one that I did. Because, like, I'm doing a Christmas cover, right? And I'm using the backing track from Seth MacFarlane's rendition of the song. Stop showing secrets. No, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my boss. Why is it opening up and... I just wanna open it in frickin' Chrome. And it's just downloading it. Let's see if I can add, wait, do, create new Discord. Wait, hold on. Can I also do a window capture? Oh! Let's just do like a brief window capture of this. Hold on. Where is my... Yeah! She is your boss. She owns you. Yeah, that's right. Me and the other one that you won't name. TT's gonna fire your ass. I'm gonna play this for like a second. Oh, it is loud. I'm gonna put it to like half the volume. Alright, hold on. How is this?
It's a marshmallow world in the winter.
It's not mixed properly.
It's a time for play. It's a whipped cream day. I wait for it the whole year round. Those are marshmallow clouds getting friendly in the arms of the evergreen trees. And the sun is red like a pumpkin head. Shine so your nose won't freeze. That's how it goes whenever it snows. The world's your snowball just for a song. So get up and roll it along. It's a yum, yummy world made for sweethearts.
Take a walk with your favorite girl.
It's a sugar date.
What if spring is late?
In the winter, it's a marshmallow world.
I'm using this time to like adjust my expression settings sneakily. Who is singing with you, Kiwi? No. Yeah, it's official. Kiwi's been Seth MacFarlane this whole time. That part went hard. Okay, I've disgusted that.
The world's your snowball just for a song. So get up and roll it along. It's a yummy, yummy world made for sweethearts. Take a walk with your favorite girl.
It's a sugar date.
What if spring is late? In the winter, it's a marshmallow world. In the winter,
I can draw, yeah.
It's a marshmallow.
It's a marshmallow world.
Yeah, so that's it. That's I don't know how to mix and master things. So I
That
handed it
image
off
looks
to my
like
buddy.
It would be a great wallpaper.
Maybe I will make it my wallpaper. Oops. Just for the holidays. It was like a shitty little shitty quick Photoshop. But I will say I'm kind of proud of the lighting, even like it kind of slaps. Oops, wrong clip studio window. There's like a bazillion different windows for Clip Studio open, and I never know the right one. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's it. Hi, Scampy. Uh, Hi, Mumbo. Yoshi is a multi-talent plant? Yeah, I am. I do a lot of
Yoshi
shit.
is way
A
too
lot that you
big
don't
though.
know
We all know
about.
she's 4 feet 3 inches.
I would commission you to draw me thumbnails of our VR chat adventures. Oh, wait. You aren't in any yet. I don't do commissions. So, like, I've been kind of, like, burnt out on art for many years. There we go. Silly playlist. I've been burnt out for many years, and it's like really sad because that used to be all I did all the time. But yeah, things happened. Went to college. That was depressing. I did not like that. But yeah, it kind of lots of things compounded and made me just lose my steam entirely, which sucks. But like on occasion I'll do something and I'll have to be like really motivated. Mates rates, how do I move around? I forget. Fuck. I need to set up my settings. Like again, it has to be something that I want to do. Hence why I don't do like commissions. In fact, money stresses me out.
Big tip: never ever ever play the news program extra intro around Peter. Just ask Louise's mom.
Is that the one that with like that really grinds my gears? Customize. Let's make this H. Let's see if this lets me grab it. Yeah! Hell yeah! What is mates rates? Hi, Puff Bar Peter. I don't think I've seen you around. I think mates rates is just like a term for like friends discount. Brush size. No. So I might lock in and I might not be as chatty at some points. And that's kind of good because I need to rest my voice. Hard eraser, my beloved. I wish I can adjust the, like, This is pissing me off, actually. Cause, like, this is the brush that I used on my phone, right? But it is not consistent. Let's turn off my sketch. And actually, before I forget, I want to, like, scooch this little line right here. Ooh. And also, you're at a line right there. Let's play with some pens really fast. I don't like that, but let's see. Can I, like, adjust the anti-aliasing rate? Let's compare these, because there's, you see, like, oops, there's these, like, little dots, and supposedly they're, like, different levels of anti-aliasing. What's this drop-down menu? Oh. It's a cozy and fun stream. I don't know about fun, mostly cozy. It's not really high octane or anything. I don't want it to like... See, what's this guy? What's this one's deal? This is better, actually. Let's crank the stabilization up. And then the size down. Perhaps some more. No, that's closer, right? Closer to what I had. But... Whoa, there's all of these settings. I don't, like, it's too bad I don't know what any of those mean, but... This is a good contender. What happened to my... Can I add, like, a little button? Did you redeem no cursing? Please tell me you didn't. Please tell me. Somebody here, I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes, no cursing. Timer 10 minutes. Yeah, because I'm gonna be cursing. Sorry. Oh, that's where it is.
Maybe you should press Alt plus F4 and that will solve all your problems.
That's a really good idea, Dawn. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Is screw a bad word? Is that a curse word? I don't think it's a curse word, is it? This is really peeving me off. I don't know what the hell heck I used. Wait, hold on a minute. I really dislike the trailing. I don't know what the term is for it, but do you see how it's like really small at the end and then... Turnip pen might be our best bet. What about adjust by speed? What does this do for us? Let's like do like a... Oh, I think I know what that means, yeah. So, I mean, that looks good enough, I think. Yeah, we could work with this. Hi, Crystal! No cursing till you come back? Well, too bad. I set a timer for 10 minutes. And I almost could guarantee there will be cursing. Okay, let's do body. Hi. What you doing? What am I talking about? What you been up to, Crystal? I'm good. I'm drawing. Look at this. We're doing art. The body pillow variety. Isn't that neat? What are these lines? I think that was like a accident. Let's see if it's in the... In my line art? Like, yeah, it's not in there, so I don't care. That's hella neat. Thank you. I wonder, can I like make this little window bigger? Yeah, I posed myself up in Blender. So there's my reference. And I already did the sketch on my phone while I was at work. So, yeah, you could see there's some weight painting issues because I'm working on a brand new outfit. Well, it's not brand new. It's based on my original one, which I think a bunch of people here are new and probably haven't seen it. I like swap to the previous picture. There was a way to look at it. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Can I like drag it here? No, I can't. W, let's import a different picture. Front. And then I think I can do this. No. Oh? Whatever. This works for now. I'm just gonna... Again, I'm like... I haven't used this much on the computer, so I don't know how to navigate very well. But, yeah. I got like these big puppy pants. And it kind of remind me of like a potato sack. I've got like little sleeves. And, like a corset with like the buckles. Like a little maid headband thing. I don't know why. I just think they're cute. And then I've got all these little accoutrements on my pants. I think they're really cute. I haven't like made the buckles for the boots. Oh shit. I forgot to sketch that out because like I haven't modeled it yet, so I have nothing to reference off. I wonder if I can go on my computer and open like a window. Oops. Where did it go? I have a reference of my boots somewhere. I know I sent it to my buddy Dust. Because my buddy Dust is gonna help me fix my head up a little. Like, you know, just zhuzh it up a bit. Make it neat, tidy, clean up my blend shapes for face tracking, make them better. And he is gonna help me model my eyelashes and eyebrows and eyeliner because it's all like flat texture at the moment. Yippee indeed, it's gonna be great. Do I illustration? I'm blind. Oh, wait, window. Yeah, there it is. And then I need to put it here. Yeah, there we go. And then import background. Now we're back where we were. But, let's see. I need to import file. Import image. Or wait, can I control V? No, I can't. I have to save it. Ew. Save. Boots. And then we file import. Yeah. Image. Boots. Holy shit, that's a teeny ass image. Yeah, that's something like what the boots look like. I guess it's not really important to have right now because the boots are drawn from behind. I just did all that work for nothing. We're gonna hide you for now and scoot you in my reference folder. Good night. Back to what we were doing. Oh yeah! Also, before I get into it, I set up this thingy in Warudo that like allows me to use like a tablet pen in my little capture, whatever the hell. Oh! So drawing in this way, like with my camera, like my little face tracking camera set up and everything, is sort of forcing me to have good posture. Because I can't turn into a shrimp right now. Should I set my little this button, like this bottom button, to Control Z? Control Z. Let's see how this treats us. Or wait, actually no, I'm gonna set it to eraser. What's the key for eraser? Shortcuts. Bless you. Why can't I search for something? I can't read. Pen, pencil, brush, look by it. Eraser! Oh, of course it's E. How was I supposed to know that eraser was E? What, you drawing? Oh wait, hold on. E! No! E! Okay. And then... maybe I shouldn't. What was that sound? Oh, that was 10 minutes! I can curse again. Yippee! How do I stop it now? Oh, there we go. Yeah! That was a mistake setting it to E. Alarm is cheating? You're cheating. I don't appreciate your tone. Wait, is there a key cut for like, or a key shortcut for Switch? Operation. Tools. Could it be menu command? No. Auto actions. Tools. No, there ought to be a key to swap easily. I'm looking it up. Clip Studio. Short cut swap between tools. Because this has to exist. EA Sports. It's in the game. Swap between file, whatever. For a quick switch between the current and previous subtool, you can set the switch between current subtool previous tool command under the options. Huh? You can't use them. Oh. Wait, menu, shortcut, select option in settings area. Options. Okay, now what? Now what, Google? Now what? In the settings area, in the subtool palette, set your favorite key to switch between current subtool.
Hello, is this the 101 How to Draw Art class?
No, it's not. I won't teach you shit. What should we set it to? What is an unused key behind? Let's set that to Q and hope that that works. Okay, this works. I could get behind this. All right. Now we bind my pen button, customize, to Q. Okay. Let's see if that works. So... yeah, it works! Alrighty. I'm really not... Wah! What the hell is that? Oh, wait! No! Which one is it? How do you go away? Material effect. Wine. I just want you to go away. Leave me alone. Hide. Yay! Okay, that's it. That's it. That's good. We did it. We did it! We would have done Z. Well, too bad. I did not do Z. I hate that the grab tool counts as a tool because that will screw up all of my shit. By the way, this is not Art 101, it's Control Z Simulator 2025. Yeah, I'm trying to use the scrollies because I don't want to like reset what it has because like here, let me show you. If I go to this and I click my button, we'll swap back and forth between grab and that, and I don't want that. Actually, is there a way to like make my pressure more uniform? What if I do this? Oh, that works. That works beautifully. Hell yeah. This is pissing me off, actually. Y'all vibing with Marcus? Your chat, fella? I'm the one that, like, the rock pisses him off. I think he's silly.
Robert, this rock is pissing me off.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I think he's a wonderful fella. We're gonna, like, really split hairs here, aren't we? Robert, this rock is pissing me off.
Yoshi, have you ever watched a movie called 8 Crazy Nights?
I don't think so. What's it about? About 7 crazy days? You know the meme with, like, Patrick Bateman or whoever the hell, and he's going like he's like pursing his lips or something. I keep pulling that face. I keep going like, keep mogging on my computer. Oh, it's about Hanukkah, isn't it? I've heard of it. I have not watched it though. Is it any good? Like, it's Adam Sandler, so it's gonna be bad, but like in an enjoyable way, you know? Like, it's hard to hate Adam Sandler. Did I just undo something important? I feel like I did. Not! You know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing the switch between the things anymore. We're just manually selecting and reselecting. I give up. So right here is a little interesting because, like, see how it's, like, overlapping my chin? We're gonna ignore that for now. Because, like, I might readjust the size of my head. I just might. Because I don't like having too big of a head, right? And that's kind of a problem because anime style stuff, they have massive freaking heads. Huge honking heads. I'm gonna make the sketch layer less visible. You know, they have such huge heads, and for what? Like, so little knowledge. But, lots of unused real estate in there. But, yeah. My buddy says, like, oh, Yoshi, you should make the head bigger. And he's an artist, too, so I trust his judgment. But I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, no head. Ask Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron freaked me out as a kid. I couldn't watch it. Most things that are like early 3D animation, I don't like them. They're ugly to me. They're gross. They freaked me out as a kid. I don't know if it's that it's uncanny. Maybe it is. Like, the lighting. It's icky to me. Like, sometimes... Like, if I wasn't feeling good already, and I would watch that, it would make me feel worse. Because it's ugly. Oh, I have a headache? Fuck you. This music is very intense, kind of like locking in. James and the Giant Peach, I'm iffy on, because isn't that stop motion? It's stop motion, right? I really liked Tim Burton films as a kid. The first time I saw Coraline, it freaked me out a little bit, but that's because I really don't like movie theaters. Movie theaters freak me out. But like when I watched it at home later, I loved it. I was really into The Corpse Bride and in elementary, and I had a birthday party and we all watched it and everybody got scared and it made me really sad. I think they're just weak sauce though. Carol, you love Caroline or Corpse Bride? You don't have to make a decision. You can choose both, you know. Nobody's got a gun to your head. I think I want to round this area out. Oops. I should be doing this in a sketch layer, but I keep clicking the wrong button instead of Control Z. Gosh darn it. Oh wait, I could swear it. What if I... So I hope my face tracking is like consistent at this angle. Because my phone is like below me. It's in a weird spot. And I'm constantly like leaning in further. And it's not like I can glance and check the calibration and what have you really fast. Because to use this tablet properly, you have to like duplicate the screen. So both my monitor and the tablet are are showing the same thing. So like, thank goodness I have like the transparent Twitch window. Yoshi holds guns to her to her mods' heads, just like Kiwi, I guess. Makes sense considering they're married to each other. What, did we elope? Did we elope and not tell anybody, including ourselves? Hey Kiwi, I guess we're married now. I want to go to Aruba. No! No! Okay, hold on. Little eraser. And then... that looks a little chunky here. Oop. Do we shave it off here? I think so. No, but then it looks chunky up there. What the hell? And then this area is a little like funky chunky. I mean, you did kiss each other during that spray paint VR chat stream and hold hands. Okay. Oh, you'll draw fan of you'll draw fan art of us getting married? Also, hi Solus. That feels like you know that trend where it was like people would comment on like really lewd art pieces. Okay, now draw them getting an education. Or like, okay, now draw them getting married. Draw them getting a promotion at work. Draw them on their happiest day of their life. I think that was a wonderful trend. In fact, the other day I drew my friend getting an education. Because he drew me, like a little doodle of me, and I'm like, okay, here, I drew you getting your college diploma. And it was really cute. If you guys play VR chat, you should totally check out his world. It's Neo Worlds. If you grew up with like Club Penguin and stuff of that caliber, like freaking Webkins, Animal Jam, all that good stuff. you should check out Neo Worlds. It's really sick. It's best played on desktop instead of like VR, in my opinion. But you can play it in VR. But it makes it look like there's like a screen in front of you, and you can see your character, like your little player model, walking around, and it's all pixelated and cute. And it really is kind of like Club Penguin. It's sick. Lines are so inconsistent. Let's bump it to 7. No, but I don't like that. 6.5. Draw Yoshi surrounded by... No, draw me surrounded by geese. That's heaven to me. If y'all didn't know, geese are my favorite animal. I think they're wonderful creatures, and they don't get enough credit for how cool they are. You know that, like, wild geese, or, like, geese in general, for that matter, will generally adopt other, like, geese that they find, like goslings. Like, if they're just, like, stray babies, they're like, okay, you're my baby now, too. And I think that's really cute. And they're really protective. So, like, most of the time when people are like, oh, yeah, this goose just attacked me for no reason out of nowhere. It wasn't out of no reason. Or, it wasn't for no reason. It wasn't out of nowhere. It was because they were probably really, like, way too close to a nest that they didn't see, or, like, their little family. So, of course, they're gonna be pissed off. And in general, it's an animal. Big, scary human comes up to you, you're gonna wanna fight for your life. You're gonna wanna intimidate them, spook them a little, scare them off. Personally, I don't want to mess with humans. A lot of them suck. So, like, I totally wholeheartedly understand the perceived anger of geese. People suck. That's the moral of the story. Some of them are okay. But you can't expect a goose to know that. Better safe than sorry, I guess. You can earn their trust. My childhood home, I lived on a pond, and there would be wild geese and ducks, and sometimes the geese would have their families on the pond, and I'd go out and sit by them with their little gosling babies, and sometimes I'd bring, like, food, like grapes or something, or oats to throw for them, and I'd scooch closer and closer every time, and they would tolerate me, I would say. They didn't, like, quite trust me. I was able to sit up pretty close. And, like, sometimes the babies would get a little closer and check me out, and then their parents would be like, hey, quit that. But, yeah. It feels so special to get up close to wild animals, which I really do not recommend. It's really stupid, and I do stupid things. But no, I am a drunkie for that feeling of, like, whoa, this is so special and intimate and neat. You know? Draw Yoshi in a duck persona? Draw Yoshi with a hamburger grease cookie? No! I would never let my wife Kiwi cook me dinner. Never, ever in a million years. Cooking would be my spousal duty. Because, God, the shit that woman just does and doesn't think is, like... How does it not occur to you that cooking a hamburger, or cooking hamburger patties on the same parchment sheet as cookie dough is not gonna end in something horrific? Like, they're gonna touch. Is there a ruler tool? I'm gonna Google that. So Yoshi takes the wife role and Huey takes the husband role? No, there is no husband. How ruler in CSP, baby. Select the ruler tool from the toolbar. Which one is the ruler tool? It's so small. No! Google! Jesus! I clicked like the plus, like the zoom in button, and I'm on Google Images, and it zooms everything in, except for the image I'm looking at. It just stays the same. What the hell is that? Open image in new tab. Oh, it looks like a triangle with a line on it. Okay, I see that. Huh? Okay. Select the ruler tool from the toolbar and choose a subtool like linear, curve, figure, or special. Oh, that's snap to ruler. But wait, where is it? That kind of thing is one reason I like going up to the lake. Yeah, it's an easy way to be among nature like that. Yeah, sometimes you gotta sit and just look at all the bugs. I love bugs. Okay. Wait. There it is! Yippee! Okay, now what do I do? Linear. Check the settings and subtool detail palette. Oh! Can I move it? Can I make multiple lines? And then how do I get rid of a ruler once I'm done with it? I actually don't like that. That's better. Now, do I just like draw? Yeah, baby! And we can clean that up. Yeah, that's a nice looking rectangle. Now, how do I delete it? Okay, there's this little thing. Delete ruler. Yeah! Epic! That wasn't so bad. My back hurts. I was reminded of this time I was hanging out with, like for a while I only had one IRL friend out here where I live now. And I love her so much, but she moved to Ireland. I miss you, baby girl. But, the first time we hung out, we had an awesome day at the zoo. And we came back to my farm and we sat on the hill and we looked at the stars. Like, we saw the sunset and we looked at all the stars and shit. We were just talking about life and stuff. And, a leaf bug, like a katydid, just flies on me. And I start playing with it. Because that's what you do. You play with the bug. And I'm letting it walk around on my hands and stuff, and my friend notices that like I'm playing around with something, and she's like, "What you got there?" And without missing a beat, I just like I stick my hand out, and she holds hers out, and I drop the bug in her hand, and she's like, "Dude, what the fuck? Yoshi, you can't drop bugs in people's hands." And I was like, "Oh, sorry, you wanted to see," and I'm like, "Oh." It doesn't bite. It's not like a bad bug. I think I'm gonna leave, like, body lines. Because, like, oops. Because these here are my shoulder blades. Right? I think I'm gonna leave that for a different layer. At least it was not a bee. Some bees you can hold pretty alright, and they won't bother you. Yeah, like... a wasp, I wouldn't hold a wasp personally. I think that's... you're just asking for it. I mean, maybe you could safely hold a wasp if you're not fucking around with it, but... like, I would avoid holding wasps if you can. But, like, there have been a few times where I just picked up a wasp off of, like, my cup of soda or something and tossed it somewhere else. And that, I was probably asking for it. I don't want it. What? No. Go back. You got stung by a bee for the first time last summer. You're not entirely sure it was bee sting. Did it hurt? What was that Amber Heard meme? It was like, my dog was stung by a bee. I want to break free. In the pool I pee. It was kind of like the Obama, let me be clear, I'm on a pier. My biggest fear. This shirt is sheer. It's hard to hear, you know? That's a good meme. I like it. It's good spirited. Your foot was just a little tingly. Like, usually it stings. Like, there's like a sharp stinging. And then it kind of like feels hot. Like at the site where you got stung. And swollen. Kind of similar to like getting like a really itty bitty tiny splinter. Maybe? Because like there's like a little thing in you. That's what she said. Man, I know I said like this is forcing me into good posture, but I think that was a lie. That is like a bold-faced lie because my shit hurts. My back. No one's gonna sue me if like the line art is not absolutely 100% perfect on like my back ribbons, right? I don't think that's what people are here for. That's not what they came to see. It felt stingy at first, but not for too long. Yeah, that sounds about right. The stinger got stuck in your sock, so maybe that's why it was tingly. I don't know. How thick were your socks? Because maybe it didn't even go... Could it have gone through? Like... Oh, I should recalibrate my facial mocap, shouldn't I? I wish my chair could go a little lower. Maybe I could afford to have my phone go a little higher, too. No, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab, like, a book or something. Here. Maybe some ibuprofen. Don't go anywhere. Okay. I'm gonna put this up on a literal soapbox right now. Oh no, wait. So like, no, that's not gonna work. BRB again. I have to grab a book. The soapbox is not quite deep enough or wide enough for my little phone stand to sit on. I think my album go for really quick. No Wordle because like I'll be like 2 seconds. 1 moment. Actually, you have a point though. I wonder. I wonder if I have enough room on the side of my screen. Oh wait, shit, I should control save. I wonder if I have enough. Oh shit. I look really fucked up, don't I? Let's get our priorities in, like, straight. Oh! Something happened! Thanks for 4 months! Hell yeah. Thank you, Ricky. Sorry, like, by the way, sorry this December's been a little, like... A little skimpy, a little scant on the streams. It's, capture calorie. It's cause, you know, I've got family in town. Right now, it's just my little brother. Like, your arm looks like a chicken wing. Shut up. It does a little bit. It does. It does. It does. But it's fine. No. What's it? Forget. Yeah. Next week I'll have a regular schedule, and then around Christmas might get a little weird, like leading up to and a little bit after. But after New Year's, it should return to business as usual. have room for a Wordle? Where can I put it? Can you guys, like, even tell, like, what this is? Like, can you read it properly? Kinda ugly. But it's fine. Doesn't have to be pretty. Oh, by the way, Psycho. If you would be a dear and put out my links, it would be so sick nasty. You can cover over chat? No. That's where you guys live. I'm not gonna overwrite you. I'm not gonna put shit on you. Is this part of the sketch right here, or is that... Yeah, that's the sketch layer. Okay, fine, says you are so nicey. Thank you! I always ask nicely. I'm a little, like, too unassertive sometimes when I'm, like, trying to be polite. Cause, like, I was helping my friend some demolition stuff the other week, and I was so on top of things. I got everything ready in my car, and then I forgot to put on my work boots, like my composite toed shoes, so I don't, like, have shit dropped on my feet or step on nails. And I was wearing my Crocs, and I get there and I'm like, oh shit. Fuck. I'm gonna need to borrow some shoes, or I'm gonna need to, like, turn around and go back home. And I live, like, 15 minutes away, so that would be half an hour. And, like, the sun would be starting to set by then. So he's like, oh, no problem. Just go ask my wife if you could borrow a pair of shoes. And I was like, oh, bet. And I go inside, and she's, like, in the other room. And I was like, hello? Hello? But, like, not... Obviously not loud enough, because I didn't want to come into their house and yell. And I'm like, hello? Hello? For, like, 10 minutes. And, like, she's, like, talking to one of her kids, and I didn't want to interrupt. But, like, their little son, their little, like, 1.5-year-old, he comes, like, sauntering out. And he's, like, leaning on the door frame, like, staring at me blankly, like, who are you? And why are you in my house? And I'm like, I don't know, buddy. I just need a pair of shoes. No, he didn't say any of that, because he's a baby. But I was just looking at him incredulously. Do we take a detour and do this strap, or do we... Let's finish these straps. These little guys right here. Okay. Yeah, their son is so cute. He is huge. I thought he was at least 2 years old. 2 years old, right? Massive freaking baby. No, he's only like 1.5. He's a chunky fella too. Like, my friends and I, like, we were having, like, French toast that his wife made in the kitchen afterwards. And, we were all taking turns, like, tossing the baby around. And he was loving it. We were tickling him and everything. But, like, after somebody would have their turn tossing him, they'd be like, whew. They'd have to take, like, a little breather. He's a heavy baby. Substantial little guy. Probably gonna be like a wrestler. Did I move my sketch layer over? There ought to be a way to, like, lock that feature. There probably isn't. Probably just a me problem, because I'm klutzy. But yeah, we'll just deal. This music kind of sounds Halloweeny, does it not? Thank you, Psycho. You're the best. W Psycho. #1 clipper, supreme. Sometimes, like, when I'm telling people about my channel, they open my clips section. They're like, holy shit, that's a lot of clips. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Like, Psycho. No, wait, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Let's just, like, draw a line, like, through. Yeah, let's pull one of those. Pew. Actually, I don't like that. Pew. No, that's even worse. My buddy who's like mastering my clips. I have to move my space. Guy who's mastering my audio, right? He's like, so like the best way to go about it is to like try to do a one shot of the recording and like go back a little bit. But like every time you try and re-record something, it's gonna come out less and less natural. And I was like, yeah, you got a point there. Oh, that's hella uneven. I think I know why though. It's because I don't. Wait, no. Edit. Redo. 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 Crap! Have to redo it. Good old-fashioned way. Yeah! That's close enough, I'd say, at least. But no, I'm a Control Z slut. I say redo it until it looks good enough. Because eventually you're gonna hit gold, you know? Like, you put a bunch of monkeys on a typewriter and eventually they'll type out Shakespeare, right? Right? Maybe I'll draw out Shakespeare. Maybe I'll draw Hamlet. I don't know. Hi, Vicky. You think Wordle broke? Properties. Refresh. Are you using the right command? Exclamation point, yes. But then you get into the Control Z flow and accidentally kill the perfect brush stroke before you realize it. Then you redo. Is that Control R? Here, let's try something. Control Z. Control R. No, I don't want to cut this entire layer. No! I think Control R would make sense. That or like a key nearby. Because like Control redo. I think that would be cute. Before I go forward, I want to just like... Nope. Like, dial that in. Ooh, too dialed in. I wish I could exclude the grab tool from my, like, recently used. Because that would make my workflow so much faster. I just like how the Z in Control Z stands for Zelite. Yeah, it does. So funny about that. Can I? No. I was hoping that like you could set it to like a set group of 2 tools that you could swap between, but I guess not. Control Zelite. Nudge that. Meow meow meow. I think words are really cool. They're really amusing. And like license plates. I always get like a little distracted when I'm just a little bit distracted by like sometimes sometimes like you'll see a license plate and it will say something like paw. And I think that's really cute. Okay, so this is the one that goes over. Like even the ones that don't like quite say something, like they could be like shorthand for something. Like I saw one that was like YGT and I looked at it and I was like yogurt. No, it was YGRT. And it was like not a vanity plate either. It's so freaking inane, but it's amusing to me, okay? I like it. Gotta find the little joys in life. Otherwise you'll go crazy. I couldn't live without my coincidental license plate. Wordle like broken? Yesterday I saw XKX, but because of the font I nearly spat out my drink because you thought it was some... Oh! Yeah, that's not good. I'd assume if you had that on your car, it'd be keyed like a bajillion times over. Like, you couldn't have that on your license plate and not just key the freaking car. Not that I condone keying of any cars, but like... I wouldn't tell anybody, right? What did I just do? No! I did not mean to do that. Get that shit out of here. Wogue indeed. I think like I accidentally clicked like something on my keyboard and it swapped to bucket. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cash money. Not in the slightest. Move up to this area. I'm gonna tidy. Got a Discord message. I think I should check it. I feel like an old lady whenever I try to read anything on my computer. Hold on. sometimes I accidentally go like off the grid a little bit, and then people are like, Yoshi, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling. I feel like sometimes when they reach out to me, it's like they flip over a rock and they're like, you good, bro? Like, but you know, like that one gif of Jake, and he's like in a pocket or something, and he gives like a thumbs up. Or did he roll over and fart? One of those things. I'd do either, honestly. Dawn S and words confirmed. He rolls over and shows his ass. Well, how appropriate, because I don't want to rotate that. How do I undo that? Also, hi Widget. I was plugging your VR chat world earlier. Go visit Neo Worlds in VR chat. It's epic. Yeah, see? I'm just in your pocket and I roll over and oh, I have like the stabilization on. That is a fart. That is a fart from my ass. That is awful. Like, make that barely visible. Don knows the early game strategy. Oh yeah! Widget, we have Wordle. See? You could do exclamation point guess. But you gotta communicate with everybody. Especially if it's the last one. Because, yeah, everybody's gotta agree on the word first. Otherwise, everybody fights, and that's not cash money at all. No fighting. Chill. Art stream. Not gonna crash out. Fuck. Not gonna crash out. Play together. There's this like meme where it's like blank with mama, and it's like images of animals like with their babies, like a bunch of seals laying out, and it's like, let's sunbathe with mama. I find it very amusing. There was one with like beluga whales, and it kills me that I can't remember what it said. But like it was like a mother and baby beluga whale, and they were like glistening in the light of the ocean. I'm googling this for you guys. Let's with mama meme beluga. Yeah, let's glow serenely with mama. Let's glow serenely. I'm saving this to my computer. I'm downloading it as with mama. And then I'm gonna get this for you. I'm gonna get this for you. Image. We're calling this mama. Yeah. Browse. Downloads. Yeah, there it is. Let's glow serenely with mama, you guys. Look at how wonderful they look. They look so happy. I want to be a beluga. I want to touch a beluga. What do you think it'd be like? Do you think it's like... Do you think they would feel firm? Because I feel like the blubbery exterior is very deceiving, and that it would be actually really firm. Like, if you've ever touched, like, a big hunk of silicone. Like, I made some silicone molds once in, like, a rectangular container. And the block that came out was really really fun to play with. Like, I just, like, threw it at the countertop and it bounced a little. But it was, like, really freaking heavy and firm. Just look up, hold on, Google. What's with Mama? Is there... Yeah, look up on Know Your Meme, Mama posting. M-A-M-A posting. I feel like I need a snack soon. Psycho, I need you to boot somebody. FinalExpression.com. Or Expression M. Stupid robot. Get out of here. I don't need no views. I got you guys. That's enough. You guys are plenty. I want more eyes, like more viewers, I guess. But at the same time, it scares me. That's scary. That's a lot of people looking at you. You know? I feel like it's kind of inconsistent right here. Yeah, I overdid it on that little this section. Let's just erase this. I need to confess something. We're all from Streamboo. What's Streamboo? Because you only deserve the best viewers? The fuck is a Streamboo? You guys are the best. You know what's been grinding my gears lately? Windows. I don't want to update my computer. And for a while it was like, would you like to schedule, or like, there's a Windows update right now. Would you like to like do that? And I'm like, no, thank you. And it's like, okay. And it was like that for a few days, right? And then it started to be like, there's a Windows update. Schedule it. And I couldn't click the remind me later button after a certain amount of time. And I was like, okay. And I clicked the schedule button. And then I clicked the X button to like get out of the window for the scheduling. And I was like, hey, you thought. But no. Instead, it's like, there's a Windows update. Restart now, or it will happen. It will happen, and it feels really threatening. And I don't like it, Mr. Windows.
At Yoshi Hayashi, was Widget memeing there?
Memeing where? I trust Widget. Let me see. Let me see what you said. Eight messages were deleted? What did you delete? Unban Widget! What the fuck, Psycho? Why did you do that? Widget's not a bot. You didn't do anything? Did you mean to ban the other bot? Like the bot? Happened. Wait, hold on. You deserve. What did you do, Widget? I'm sorry if I sounded angry, Psycho. I was just like really confused. I thought you knew Widget was my buddy, my pal, my rotten soldier, my sweet cheese. Oh, you said a thing that sounded like a bot phrase. Oh, I think in the future it would be better if like people put quotation marks if they were like, or no, even better, like do like the /J, like the /joking or /joke, or like put quotation marks and like alternatively capitalize it so it looks like you're, so you're obviously memeing. Like, get more viewers on my website. Remove the space, Furry crying at parents fighting images. It's okay. Dawn, it was you? It's okay, Dawn, it's okay. You meant well. Cause I didn't see what Widget did. I didn't know that he was like parroting what the bots usually say. You kind of did deserve that a little bit, buddy. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm glad you're back. No, I don't want to hold that. Back. Yeah. It walks like a duck. Might be Kiwi. I don't know. Pretty ducky. Someone DM'd me. I was in the background of a video. That's neat. I love being in like little backgrounds of videos. It's like a... Sometimes like on occasion somebody be like, oh, I saw you in the background of this like VR chat video. I'm like, oh, that's really fun. And it's like a little Where's Waldo, right? In fact, James Ski put out another VR chat in a nutshell videos, and he was editing it the other week, right? And he's a buddy of mine. I've known him for like maybe 2 years. Might have been 1 year. I don't know. But anyways, he DM'd me and he's like, hey, I think I found footage of like the first time we met. And I was like, oh, that's really sweet, actually. We met in a VR chat Kmart. I didn't know who the fuck he was. Some silly fella in like a Tyler the Creator moth avatar. No! Copilot just opened on my computer. I uninstalled that shit, but my computer updated and they're like, you were missing something. You dropped this, queen. And they gave it back to me, and it's shitty. I hate Copilot. I have no use for it. You can buy more viewers on my very legitimate site, worms.com. Yeah, I want to buy worms. Sometimes the spotlight is too bright. Being part of a bigger picture feels very nice, though. Yeah, it feels really nice. Cause it's just like silly. You're like, oh, look at. Actually, I had a friend who like browsed 4chan a lot, like the VR chat board, and somebody was like creeping on some other streamer in like an instant. Also in the VR chat Kmart. And they were like, I thought you should know that you're in the background of a video that's on 4chan right now. And I was like, okay, cool. And I went and checked to make sure they weren't like because I was curious. And also kind of scared because it's 4chan. People there are like kind of unhinged, kind of a little spooky. Some of them. I feel like the majority are regular Joe Schmoes. Relatively regular Joe Schmoes, I should say. But like relatively like well-adjusted people. But like there's some weirdos. There's some freaks, some creeps. The extent of it was like somebody said, who's the green chick? Or like the one with the chick with the green hair or some shit, and they got totally ignored. So yay! I'm not using the ruler on this one. I think I could eyeball that. Really want a snack. I think it's really amusing whenever like the news does like a segment that, and they have to like mention 4chan, and they're like like that clip where it's like the hacker known as 4chan. Like, you could tell they're so out of their element. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're just reading off the teleprompter. But good effort. Well, minimal research effort, I guess, but it's something. I might BRB for a snack. You think that's fair? See. BRB. Snack. And let's... Ta-da! BRB! I'm not allowed to eat at Kiwi's basement. She put a tarp down, so it's okay. She doesn't have to worry about the mess anymore. I'll be right back. What? Oh, I knocked my phone over. I'm gonna put it back. Okay, 1 sec. Ah! Knocked it over again. Oh. There we go. Sit. I return. Hello. Boy, am I glad that she has a tarp down there, because I made a mess of the basement, bro. So, like, we had ham. Well, we had turkey. Let me just, like, configure my... We had turkey, of course, but, like, we also had ham for our second Thanksgiving. And we have a bunch of those, like, Hawaiian rolls left over. And I've been making little ham sandwiches. I had some coleslaw in the fridge. Where's my little glove? Hold on. I'll be right back. It was in my pocket. It was in my pocket. I went all the way to the kitchen before I realized, oh, wait a minute. But yeah. We had, like, ham leftovers, right? Oh, shit, my shit's fucked up. We had ham leftovers. So I've been taking the King Hawaiian roll, whatever. I've been doing that with ham and, like, whatever. I just had it with cheese this time. But I had some coleslaw in the fridge. And I put that in there. And, ooh, it was so good. It was so good. It was so freaking good. You can't beat a good honey baked ham, I think. I want to edit this line right here. I don't feel like it flows nicely. Let's see. What if we make it like a connecting line? Yeah. Maybe. Racy. That's pretty clean, I'd say. Almost want to make it like kind of squishy looking. Just add a bit squishy. Also, I might take a second to put my space heater upstairs. Before I do that, to remind myself what I want to do. I want to erase this. I don't like how that's doing it. Or wait, actually no. I do like it. Oh, not what I wanted. Fixed. Okay, I gotta put my my space heater upstairs because it's too hot in here now and it's freaking cold in my room. I don't want it to be freezing my tits off when I go up there. BRB again. Ah! I'm fine. I knocked my curtain rod down and it hit me up. up really fast. That's good. Ugh. And I have a little cat on my computer. She's not supposed to be there. Moped, try it, no pee. It's Chilly Willy outside, yeah. This loop guy, stealing all the smart for himself. New kitty? No, it's Tifa, yeah. My lap. Yeah, see, look, this isn't so bad. Some people pay to sit here. I'm grateful, fuck. Why is my phone not charging? There we go. I swear to God, if you hit shit, you could sit there. There's not much room. Not a lot of room on my desk right now. But you mess shit up, I'm gonna put you somewhere else. High stakes, I know. Oh God, anything else? Anything but somewhere else. Is this KK Slider on the track? Oh shit. I was using the white one. White. I don't want white. This one. Better. Let's like ease it into here, like one of these. I think that looks okay for now. Set alarm for 9 p.m. please. No. Set alarm for 9 p.m. please. Set alarm for 9 p.m. please. Thank you. People got the employee discount for lap sitting, I guess. You guys just sit there for $3.99. I have like a stand for my tablet. Oops, I'm knocking my shit around. No! I accidentally like adjusted it and now it's sitting way too low. But yeah, it's like an adjustable like book or iPad stand from IKEA. It's probably called something in Swedish. What did I do? What did I do? Where'd all my shit go? Do I have to click this? Yeah, I have to click that. I don't want you. There we go. Probably called something in Swedish. I don't know. But it's pretty great. It's like adjustable. You tighten a screw to like adjust the height. And it looks pretty cute on my desk. Ugh! Why are there drill bits up? Oh. Or no, those are nails. There's just a bunch of nails hanging out on my desk because, when did I do that? Wait, hold on. Redo. Tifa! Tifa! Excuse me. Jesus. You're being an asshat right now. You're making a fool of yourself, you know? Yeah, she's so stinky. There's a bunch of like wood nails on my desk because my uncle was fixing the door that's right outside or right next to my desk. And Tifa was like, "You know what? Fuck you." And she hit them. She hit all the screws and sent them flying everywhere. Now she's wrestling with my flashlight. Having a great time there, buddy? And the commotion, or maybe earlier, I shouldn't blame her. I'll just say at some point I accidentally sent a slash through this with the eraser tool. Is that fixed? Yeah, I think that's good. But, I'm gonna erase some of this, because I don't like it. It's uneven. Not a good look. Good one? I don't even know what I said. Whatever I say is a good one. That's a lie. I say a lot of awful, terrible stinkers. Sometimes I feel a little bit like a goldfish, like, you know? Like, I'll say something, and then, like, moments later, I'll forget entirely what I just said. Then people will be like, "Wait, no, you just said this," and I'll be like, "Oh wait, oh yeah, I did say that." It's pissing me off. Oh. I'm getting really picky. I'm cutting down to the wire. I'm cutting it at pixels. But I think it's worth it. So she's just like Dory for real? Maybe not that bad. Do you floss? Yeah, at least like once a week. I should floss more, but that's more than most of you can say. I don't get a lot stuck between my teeth. Like, that's no excuse, right? But like, if I feel like if I have like the slightest inkling that there's something in between my teeth, I will go ham on the floss. But yeah, I don't usually pull much out, but I brush at least twice a day. I have an oral fixation and a bag of floss picks. You know what? That's a like, usually when people have oral fixations, it's like something really counterintuitive and like an awful habit, like biting nails or smoking. But I don't know. I think having an oral fixation for flossing your teeth. I mean, you could overdo flossing, but it's like not the worst in the world. You could be actively destroying your oral health. For it. So, hi. Is it Chitila? I always forget how to say your name. And I feel so rude. But it's a weird one. You got a weird name. Not like in a bad way. That sounds even more rude. It's unique. Like it. Awesome. Depends. Flossing until whatever there goes away is good. Doing it when you don't feel something stuck isn't good. Well, you should floss every day, is the recommendation. But, like, I don't remember to do that every day. And I always feel like my dentist is gonna be so mad at me. I've been a bad tooth owner. I'm not the worst. Like, they always compliment me on my brushing. So there's something to be said about that. They're like, oh, I could tell you brush well. And I'm like, yay, I do. You meant the dance move. So that's a funny one. It's hard for me to copy movements. Not very well coordinated in that respect. So, like, I will try to floss, but I do it very slowly, and I don't think I'm even doing it properly. Like, the dance moves, I don't think I've got it down pat. I certainly don't have it down pat yet. And sometimes people will teach me and, like, refresh me, and I'm like, oh, and then they're like, see, you got it. And then the next time I try and do it, I can't. And I look like a fool. I look like a fool. Make these ooh, that was pretty close. Ah. I like this. That's pretty good. Oops. Let's do a zoom out. And let's turn on my head. Excuse me. Yeah, so here's what we got so far. Can't get it. Yeah, 0. Let's whoa, bless. I am so blessed, you guys. I'm so blessed to have you guys. Yeah, here's what we got so far. This is my sketch layer, but like, let's toggle that off. Yeah, here's the line art I got. And of course, I'll get rid of where it's overlapping once, like, I settle on the size of my head. But yeah. My nose has been stuffy lately. It's the seasons. But yeah, I don't know if you can even see it because the sketch layer is so freaking light. Gotta add little, lace bits to my... I'm gonna add a note. Can I do that? Add place. Exclamation point. And then you know what? While we're here, I might as well, like, add a little bit of more sketching. Because, like, I have to add my pocket lace, like, on my butt. Do I even have a picture, like a reference picture of that? Because I've since added one whole patch, you guys. Are you proud? One whole patch onto my butt to make it interesting. And some pocket lace. Yoshi, you want a reference for your butt? Not like you could provide it. But yeah, I need to look at my butt. That's why... Yeah, that's why I was talking about it on Twitter, because my butt was blank. Can I pull out the image of my butt? Yeah, see, look, it's blank. But I've since, let's swap colors. I've since added some, like, nice little lace. Little bits. And there's, like a patch over here. Might add, like, a second patch there. I don't know. Maybe like like I think that would be cute, actually. You're bleeding out? Why? You allergic to ash? Fellas, this guy's allergic to ash. No! The posed version I have of this, like, I put, like, the posed version in a different Blender project. I made it before I added the extra accoutrements, the decorations to my butt. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 little ruffles on my butt piece. No, I don't like that. It would help if I zoomed in, yeah. Look away, Sanji from One Piece. Low-key, it's the only thing that will save you. Ass? Like that one, like, scammer DM where it's like, please, I'm dying. And the only cure is one picture of open boobs. Open boobs and vagine, please. Personally, I'm partial to the, like, I'm afraid of boobs, but I'm open to exposure therapy if you'd like to help my cause. This layer doesn't have to be perfect because it's a sketch layer. I feel like it should, like, go out a little bit. One Piece! The One Piece was real! We'll figure it out once we get there. Wait, I probably should add in, like, my butt patch. Me and my homies love ass. You have a lot of friends who hated their boobs. It's weird knowing people now that don't hate theirs. I love my boobs. They're annoying sometimes, yeah, but, like, 90% of the time they're pretty epic. Except for, like, when running or when it's, like, really hot and sweaty out. But boobs are epic because you get to hold on to them and they're, like, toasty and warm. I hope the perspective looks okay on this. Maybe if I stretch it this way, it'll look better. Make that a little less dramatic. Did I say on my schedule I'm doing Red Dead tomorrow? I did. I love Red Dead. Such a good game. I want to start Fallout New Vegas soon though. I always assumed they'd be more cold or cool since they're kind of away from the rest of the body. No, the opposite. They're really freaking toasty. Shows how many boobs you've grabbed. That was mean. But deserved. Destroying you with facts and logic. No boobs. You got no boobs. No hoes. L plus no boobs plus I'd stitch your nuts together. What do I put on this side of my butt? We like make like a maybe boobs are super warm. And the one I'm the one who makes them cold.
Well, at least you're not Chibi Doki. She thinks boobs feel like microwaved bags of chocolate pudding.
I don't know about microwave. Wait, I gotta do a temp check. No. How long is she microwaving her bags of chocolate pudding for? Cause like, ooh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I wanted to use the lasso tool. Where's the selection? Wait. Oh, I'll just use this. Oh! Thanks for the follows. Cinnamon! What have you been doing this whole time? There's no object to transform. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, I'm not on the layer. I knew that. And then let's like warp it. Warp it over my butt. What have you been doing this whole time? You just been coming around and not following my ass? Shame on you. Shame! Forgot to click buttons. Maybe I forgot to respect you. Oh wait, I never did. Ha! I want the other warp tool. This one, yeah. This is a good warp. Aha. What if I like make it kind of like wibbly wobbly this way? And make it like swing back? I wish there was like a clear UI button so I could like preview what it looks like. But that looks like ass. I'm used to... You're used to it? Damn right you are. Get back to your chair. Everybody, this is Cinnamon. You should be mean to him because I overtook his Hello Kitty roleplay channel. Don't be mean to Cinnamon. Ask him how his day is. I'm not gonna do it. Dead monkey. I don't like that. It's still kind of ass. Oh wait, it is kind of ass. Kind of, you know, ass. Anyways, take someone out on a VR chat date, and the VR chat date, and this is what happens. Yeah, a while ago, there was like we did a funny stream where he took me out on a date to Chuck E. Cheese, fine dining. It was funny. I had a lot of fun. No thanks to you. I feel like it should be lower on the butt, no? Like rotate. Huh, that's harsh. He's used to it. Didn't you blow up on Twitter because you were being funny in the replies with some buddies and simping, and somebody behind you on the airplane got a video? That was really funny. No, I don't want to date Chuck E. Cheese. I've seen what's under the platform. Don't remind you? Yeah, people were a little unreasonably mean. It was a little funny that they thought that you were being for real. But I can see how that really sucks. Can I, like, flip this? I can't remember the last normal VR chat date you had. It was like a roleplay kind of thing. Where, like, it was designed so everything was gonna go wrong and Cinnamon would make a fool of themselves. And they did. They played their part beautifully. It was wonderful. Well, it was real. Yeah. A fool? Yeah. Sheep designed the whole thing to shit on you. It was, like, you know. You were a Riz mask? Do I look like I've been rizzed up? Do I look like a rizzed up shorty? Why is this layer purple? I didn't tell you to be purple. Where's that blue? I'm not colorblind, I promise. Yeah, I am right. I'm always right. You're alright, buddy. Don't sweat it. I know I'm really mean, but it's because I love you. Only mean to people I love. And people who really deserve it. But then again, I'm hesitant to be mean. You know? Like, the only time I'm just, like, quote-unquote mean is when I'm being silly goofy with friends. Like, this one time, when I was in college, I went to the pharmacy to pick up my medications, and I was waiting in line, and some guy just went in front of me. And I just stood there, and, like, I was like, okay, I'll just wait longer. And there were two old people sitting in the chairs, like, waiting for their prescriptions to show up. And, like, one of them was like, are you just gonna let him do that? I was like, well, and they're like, he cut you. He cut you in line. He shouldn't do that. And I'm like, well, and I started crying in the line at the pharmacy because these old people were chastising me for just letting that random dude cut me in line, and I didn't know what to do. I just wanted my medication and I wanted to go home. I don't know if he realized that he was cutting me off and being a dick. But like, I think my thought was like, oh, he didn't realize. But sometimes when I'm out in public, I like kind of shrink into myself and it's easy to miss me. Like at work, regularly, I like to squat down. My ass is a canvas. Can I like do a marker? Yeah. So like, this is me at work. Blob squatting. Blob squatting in the corner. Those are my big ass ears that I totally have. Yeah. So I'll be like blob squatting in the corner, right? And my coworkers will walk by me like twice, and they'll be like, "Yoshi, like where's Yoshi?" And then like the second time they go by, they see me, they're like, "Oh, there you are." And the other night, I was, you know, sitting in my corner as usual, and my coworker Soul Rage, who comes by, he was like, well, if it isn't Yoshi in her goon cave. And I was like, please don't call it a goon cave at work. And he's like, but that's what it is. You're in the cave gooning. And I'm like, I'm not gooning. I'm just sitting. I'm minding my own business. Leave me alone. And he's like, you know, we should tell the boss man to put up a sign that says Yoshi's Goon Cave in here. And I'm like, please don't tell my boss. Like, don't even bring up the word goon to the boss, because he's gonna be like, what does that mean? And then you're gonna have to explain it to him. And this is the same boss that my other coworker was watching my stream. Like, he went to the restaurant like outside of work hours to eat, or his work hours. He was eating like a sandwich or something, watching my stream, and the boss comes up and he's like, "What you watching?" And the coworker Cameron, he just turns the phone around to him and he's like, "That's your dishwasher." And it was like me doing a Red Dead stream, and the boss man goes, "That's a horse, Cameron." And he's like, "No, not the horse, the green one." And he's like, "Oh." Let's say like, so the other dishwasher, her name rhymes with mine, so let's say it's like Roshi. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I guess like, I don't know if I'd see Tammy or like Roshi doing that in her free time, but okay." And he's like, "No, the other one." Like, oh, he totally didn't care or give a shit. So that's I'm glad, because but I was like, Cameron, why would you tell him? Why would you just show him that I do nerdy shit on the internet? And he's like, "I don't know, he asked what I was watching." And I'm like, okay, whatever. I can't argue with that. Especially since like I handed a bug to somebody because they wanted to see what I was what I had in my hand. I think it's the same line of logic. Like, sometimes people ask what you're doing or what you have, and they don't want the actual answer or whatever. I think like they expect an answer like, "Oh, nothing much. What are you up to?" Boomer Boss doesn't know what a stream is. Well, I don't think he made heads or tails of like what was going on, because there's a lot going on my overlay, I guess. And it's like I'm sure he's played at least one video game. I'd be surprised, because he has like kids, like older kids. I'd be surprised if they haven't at least once roped him into something. Like, "Here, Dad, come play a game of whatever the fuck with me." My dad is a gamer. He hasn't been gaming a lot as of late. I don't know. I left my Xbox with him, and I wonder if he's used it any. I don't really use my Xbox anymore because none of my friends play anymore, and like all the friends that I have that do play games, they play on the computer now. So why Xbox when you computer? The grass is greener here. I don't think I'm going back. Unless it's like sometimes you gotta do like a Xbox. It's like or like a console game for multiplayer. You're having like a little function. I'll hop on COD or something. Oh boy, boob time. Oh. Almost. Isn't there like a liquefy tool that you could use to nudge stuff over? Let's see if we could do that. Tool. No, that's not it. I give up. I'm not finding that. I'm blind. The screen is tiny. One of my favorite memories from high school is one year, during like the midterms or finals. No, I think it was midterms because it was wintertime. Well, actually, I don't like that. Anyways, my cousin, like my younger cousin, was also at the same high school, and he brought his Wii and a projector. And he and his buddies posted up in a stairwell to school and projected Lego Star Wars onto the walls. And I played a few rounds. Whatever the fuck. And it was really nice. I always kind of envied that he had such like a good group of friends. I was kind of shy. But also I would go off and do my own thing and draw alone. I don't know, I like people, right? But I like being alone. Mostly because, like, I had, like, a nickname. Like, one of my nicknames was, like, Bag Lady. Because, I would have at least one extra bag on my person. Like, aside from my backpack. Like, I do, like, 3D printing stuff in the library. And I would have my sketchbook, but I'd also have, like, 2 bags of markers and pens. Because, like, you never know when you're gonna need any of them, so why not bring them all, right? So I'd haul that around, and sometimes I'd take, like, a sewing container with me, too. And it's, like, this cute little, it's like a box, but it's covered in fabric. And it looks like a little picnic basket. It's got a handle on it. And sometimes I do little sewing projects in the hallway. And, you know, I don't know, like, I was kind of shy and meek. But, like, if you talk to me, I'll open up and I'll be like, bombastic and wild. But, I mostly kind of kept to myself, and I think people wouldn't come up to me because, like, maybe they didn't want to disturb me, or, you know, it's weird, like, why is she sewing at school? Why is she... You know, but, like, people be like, oh, what are you making sometimes? Or, like, oh, that's a neat drawing. And I'd be like, thank you. And then I wouldn't, like, say much else. I think there was, like, a guy that liked me in middle school once. We sat at the same art table, right? And I think I kind of liked this guy, too. I don't know. But anyways, I was drawing my sketchbook, and he leans over to look into it, and he's like, "You're really good at drawing." And I didn't even like respond. I just looked at him. Like I gave him a stank face, I think, and like pulled my stuff away and like kind of like hovered over it more. So I fumbled. It happens. Let's see. Do we tackle this arm up here? I feel like we should get it out of the way. How I was when I started working after high school, getting off ADHD meds made me a much more open person. Really? I don't think it's a secret. I have to take Adderall. I want to talk to people even less when I don't take it. Cause I'm so much more overwhelmed, but also like my mind can only go like 5 miles an hour. But at the same time, it's like too fast. Like the action that I'm able, don't owie, cat. My cat just decided, ow! Hey! No, she decided to you are really testing my patience. Decided to sink her little claws in, and she's like biting my. No! I'm gonna have to move you. I'm gonna have to evict you from my desk. Come here. Ugh. Ah! I tried to pick her up and she kicked my stuff everywhere. Now I'm holding her like a little baby. Yeah, I've got you now. What are you gonna do about it, huh? You just sit in my arms right now. It's like, I'm not really mad about this. You sit in my lap, or you get down. And you don't sit on my computer. Actually, you know what? It might be fine if she sits on my computer for now. It might be fine. Because I'm not, like, doing any high-octane gaming or, like, Blender rendering, which, speaking of which, I should close up Blender. There we go. What happened? What? What happened to all my work? Oh, there it is. Okay. We're good. We're good. Like, socially open. Methylphenidate really ruined my entire social grade school life up to senior year. But now I can talk to anyone now without the urge to cry or feel bothered. Yeah. I get that. When I didn't take Adderall, I would just want to do my own thing, and I would hyper focus on whatever, and not really play with other kids. Like, I remember I was the weird girl in the playground. Because I would just go off and I would make elaborate little buildings out of sticks and moss and bark and leaves. It was so fun. And I kind of gatekept it a little bit because I wanted all the good bits of bark and sticks and leaves. So I didn't mind that nobody was playing with me, I guess. One time I was playing with bugs in preschool. And this girl who had the same name as me, like, Yoshi, like, I'm Yoshi, and I'm like, oh, cool. And she's like, can I play with you? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm playing with bugs. And she's like, oh, I want to see. And I was like, oh my god, wait. Really? Really? New friend? And I'm like, this one's a grub. And I handed it to her and it bit her. And she screamed and ran away. Yeah, they weren't ready. They weren't ready for my architectural feats. Organic architecture. And then, like, in elementary, I went to, like, a magnet school. So, like, kind of like a like a gifted program thing. Anyways, I would go into the library in my free time, and I would print out paper crafts, them out, and like glue and assemble them. I would make like birds out of paper. I was really into birds, and also like Minecraft stuff. Moonbug army will have to survive with you, with only one queen. That will be me. No, I'm not mad if I'm not exactly perfect with the like the perfect like a perfect matchup with my sketch, because it's a sleeve. It's gonna be a little squishy. It's gonna be a little funny shaped. Mad about it. You know, doing these lines with like the stabilization thing, it simultaneously relaxes me and gets me fucking mad. Love it, but I hate it. Because when it's doing, it's doing something to me. Feel it, and it's like, ooh. But when it's not, yeah. One of my favorite bugs to find as a kid was cicadas. They're so funny. They're like kind of fat. I don't think bugs can be fat. Is there such thing as like being overweight for a bug? A cicada. I'm Googling it. Can bugs get fat? Yes, bugs can store excess energy as fat in their internal fat body. That's so rude. Google calls it a quote-unquote fat body. Little fatty fat bugs. But they don't get quote-unquote fat like humans because their rigid exoskeleton prevents their body from expanding visibly. So it doesn't like... Does it just like increase the pressure in there and make it like really suck to live? Instead, the fat packs in, making them denser. Oh, some soft-bodied larvae or specialized insects like honeypot ants can show noticeable swelling. The stored fat is crucial for energy, blah 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 blah. So no, they don't get chunky looking. That's so sad. I think you guys at home should all Google record-breaking carp right now. Or alternatively, fat carp. Like the fish. Because that makes me smile when I'm not feeling great. I like to giggle at the stupid pudgy fish. Cause they're like, it's so silly looking. Like they look like a loaf of bread swimming around. Do we start with the arm and get the arm out of the way, or get the hand out of the way? This is a fat fish. Yeah, that's a fat fucking fish. Should I rotate this? Or do you think I can swing it? Let's see if we can swing it, guys. We fucking did it! Yippee! That looks good enough. That's a nice looking arm. I love fat looking fish. I love carps in general. Their mouths are so silly. I like when they poke their heads out of the water and go like wow, wow, wow. They look like they have a lot to say. It kind of sounds scary though. Like, "Wah!" Or I don't even know how I can make like a carp noise. But you gotta trust me that it's kind of spooky. No, no. Fuck it, we're trying this direction. Okay. Wait. Why is this music so spooky? I don't like that. It's kind of unsettling for my arm drawing. Woo! I'm okay. I gotta come up with a more efficient method of setting my phone up. Right now, it's like sitting on a Lego Technic box and a book. Invasive and greedy? Yeah. What can you do about it? They're just gonna get fatter. They're lovely fish. Just a shame that they take over ecosystems. Yeah. What happens when you put like koi fish and shit that you don't want anymore in the ocean? Or not ocean, like freshwater bodies. They would die in the ocean. But yeah, they're not supposed to be in there, so don't put them there. On Craigslist, somebody will take it. Look bad. I'm gonna skip this song. Yeah, this is better. This is moderately silly. Actually, no, this is pretty damn silly. You think it feels worse to be in a freshwater fish release than saltwater, or vice versa? I think it would be best. I mean, no, I think it would be worse to be a freshwater in saltwater, because I feel like that would burn, would it not? I don't know what happens the other way around. It can't feel good regardless. But I think my logic on it burning is kind of sound. Oops. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I accidentally bucket tooled that. My phone wasn't charging. What the hell? You're plugged in. Quit complaining. Smooth. Thank you. Thank you. I try my best. Freshwater fish cells get dried out by the outer salt content, so you're about right there. Yeah! But what happens the other way around? Like a saltwater... Does it feel like, you know, like if you breathe air and it's too thin or something? Popping a cough drop in. I've really worked my voice out recently. What with all the holiday music shit. That's really exciting though. Wait for that. I wanna... Don't quote me on this. I kind of want to make an extended play. So like at least maybe like 2 more songs. 2 more covers. We can have like a little Christmas extended play. But time is tight. I have a lot of projects on my plate. So I don't know. And like the guy that does my mixing and mastering also has projects to do. I've got another buddy who might pick it up. Yeah, I have a lemon cough drop in my mouth right now. A little lemon party in my mouth. And you're all invited. Wait, no, you're not invited in my mouth. Yeah, I was sipping on tea all day yesterday when I was recording. Or like the day before. I don't remember when it was. But, yeah, the day before. I had to do just a little tad bit of re-recording yesterday. But, yeah. I had, like, ginger peach tea. I'm out of lemon tea, I think. Oh, wait, no. I'm not. I forgot I have some stashed away in the back. Ooh. But it's a little late for that now, huh? I guess if I record some more. That looks uneven to me. I don't like that. Saltwater fish cells are meant to be in high salinity. So in fresh water without salt, they take in too much water, causing the cells to burst from excess fluid. That's really not... That does not sound pleasant, like, at all. But maybe I prefer that over burning. Anyone got any fun would you rather questions? Might be a little fun. Or if anybody has questions for me, I can answer. I'm like whining. Apologies for the fish. Don't apologize. Oh no! I just checked my DMs. Widget says he thinks he's shadow banned. Can I like quickly manage my bans? That's something I can do. Moderation. Settings. How do I see who's been banned or whatever? Would I rather go on a date with Kylo Ren or Dracula? Depends on which version of Dracula. I know there's different versions. Do I get to become a vampire? If so, maybe, because I feel like that would be pretty cool. But Kylo Ren, he's ugly in a hot way, you know? That's really mean. But no. Like, I could get behind that. And, like, I think, if I remember properly, like, he's not the worst guy in the world. He's not totally evil. He's got a reason to be evil. there's some good in there. Then I go with Dracula because like I'm a gold digger. I'm a gold digger. I want the eternal light. I think maybe. As a kid, I wanted to be a vampire, but then I was like, oh shit, werewolves are cooler. Throw a werewolf in the mix, and then boom, easy. Easy. Game over. I hate to be like a stereotypical VTuber, but like, come on, guys. But Blide from Elden Ring, I don't know how I feel about him because he's kind of freaky. He's got like, because he wasn't like, it's like the skin of a wolf that it's like grafted onto him, and I don't. Me feels like that would smell a little bad, a little stinky, and not just in a wet dog way. Not sure I could get behind that. I mean, he has a great personality, and maybe. But the idea of it just being like skin grafted onto him kind of skews me a little. Hi, kind of weird, Brody. Kylo Ren have a reason, or Disney sequels did not do him justice for his plot? I don't remember. I haven't watched a Star Wars movie in a while. And I think there was like... This might be spoilers. If I remember correctly... He was about ready to go to the light side. The good side, right? But then he fucking died. He got murked. He got ganked. He went tits up. Yeah, so in terms of evilness, I don't remember why Dracula is the way he is. So I feel like it's a good safe bet to like be like, okay, you know, Kylo Ren may be like the lesser of two evils in that respect, but yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one. Do you guys have any other questions? Comment. Murked hard, yeah. I don't remember how he died, but I remember it was horrific. Would you rather be Lola Bunny or the bunny from Zootopia? I feel like Judy Hopps has a better retirement plan than like a basketball player. So maybe that. Lola Bunny only if it's from the OG Space Jam. True. That I guess that does matter. Would you rather have $1 million or fuck up a spicy Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich? This is... $1 million? And then I can buy myself a spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich. Could buy myself at least 2 if I had $1,000,000. I get everybody a spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich. Do they have funny, silly names for their sandwiches, like you know, like the Big Mac or whatever? I'm not a seasoned Chick-fil-A eater. I will fuck up a frozen lemonade. No, our sandwiches are basic as they are named. Do you work there? Did they put you up to asking that? Type 1 in chat if you need help. If the beast that they milk for the Chick-fil-A sauce is holding you hostage. Could be John Chick-fil-A, for all I know. Chicken Filbert A. What would the A stand for? Albert? Oh, how did I end up over there? Okay, let's go back. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. Maybe don't read out loud just in case, but yeah, I used to... Oh, wait. That's not good. Nobody should be grabbing your butt at work. I'm sorry your butt got grabbed. That sucks. Do you report them? And at the fryer too, as someone who's worked the fryer, if anybody touched me, I'd fling oil everywhere. Could you grab his loop? Dude! Well, Ricky? Kenny? Hey, yo! Hey, yo is right, my man, like... That's a little wild. He's getting real spicy. And it's not just sandwiches, man. Yeah, I got no response from HR. Boo! And the regional manager didn't even know, even though he usually valued me. Did they know eventually? Personally, I'd be raising hell. That's sexual harassment. That's a safety violation. That's just no. You don't do that. OSHA would not be happy to hear about that, man. There's gotta be at least 2 ass-grabbing related fryer injuries or incidents in history. gotta have happened at least twice. I sure hope it's not like a common enough occurrence. You are not a woman that you like. Oh, wait. Yeah, Ricky, you should... Yeah, let's kill that Chick-fil-A! Bro. I got an army of chickens. Let's storm that bitch right now. Ew, I feel like this line is too harsh. But, like, I like the shape of it. That's good enough. I want women that I like grabbing my butt. Not 70-year-old fucks. Yeah. Yeah, he got a ton of HR reports. And they kept getting swept under the rug. Ew! Most of everyone ended up leaving. Good. We should file a lawsuit. Yeah! Or something, because it was a genuine... It was genuine bullshit. That is so bullshit. This isn't, like, a harassment related, but, like, at my old job, like, this is a lighthearted story. But in hindsight, I think what she did was kind of illegal. Anyways, I was doing, like, an art installation thing at the museum I worked in. Like, I was doing a, like a facade for the outside of the building. So lots of sculpting, lots of painting, lots of carving, lots of blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I was in my paint clothes and my paint overalls, and of course, you have to wear the paint shoes. My old Crocs that are... The treads are non-existent now. The bottom's completely flat. Anyways, it was raining, and my boss was like, "Hey, Yoshi, could you take a break and, like, grab the mail for me really quick?" And I was like, okay, boss lady. And I go out, and, there's 3 steps in the front. They have grip tape on them, but no, my shoes are so slippery that I slipped like it was a freaking banana peel, and I landed with my back across those 3 steps, and somehow I did not hit my head on the top one. But, like, I slipped right in front of the doorbell camera, right? So I got up, somehow, I like, brushed myself off, and I was like, "Whoa." And I opened my phone, I looked at the time, and I texted her. I was like, "Hey, boss lady, could you, like, check the Ring doorbell camera at 3:23 p.m.? And she was like, "Yeah, why?" And then, like, a minute later, she's like, "Oh my god, are you okay? Did you hit your head? You hit your head, Yoshi." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. But can you send that to me?" And she's like, and I'm like, "Yeah, I just want to show my friends so we can laugh at it." And she's like, "Well, actually, it's property of the museum. I can't do that." But, like, tell me, guys. Is it really property of the museum? Can she actually not do that? Or is it because she didn't want me to, like, file a suit or something? Because I couldn't. Those were up to code. The stairs. Like, they'd recently been, deemed, like, ADA compliant, like, slip-proof and shit. I just wanted to laugh at it with my friends. It was fucking funny. But she's like one of those, like, older people who don't think it's funny when people fall down because they are joyless creatures. I forget what the second thing is. That she didn't want me to sue? Because, I mean, after that, after she asked if I was okay, she was like, "Do you want to file a report?" And I said, "No. I don't want to file a report. I just want to laugh at it with my friend." And I was being honest. But no, Yoshi can't have a laugh. A little goof, a little gaff with her buddies. Hi, Longshot. Hopping out of your lurk. Oh, thank you. Say it's most likely the suit thing. Yeah, you work in that You work in government, no? You do law sometimes. Yeah, but here's what I'm working on. I forgot. I should probably show a little update. Being aggressive and about not keeping proof is kind of slimy, not gonna lie. She is slimy, that's why I don't work there. Also because I moved. But like, yeah, briefly before I quit, cause like I didn't know if I was gonna move. My mom did, but I was like, you know what, I'm going with you. Indiana Jones says so. She belongs in a museum. She's not that old. She's like in her 50s. That's not old. Worked in government, taking a break to start a family. Yay! But probably about to get back into it again. Yay! We love family. Oops. Can I, like, not enter a number here? Okay, that's good. I like the pen I'm using. It's called Turnip Pen. Turnips are good vegetables. What? Yeah. There you are. Take a little peek at what this line art looks like. I wanna erase that. Thin this out a little. By the way, like, I don't know if I'm, like, when I will do another art stream, if I will, of this piece, but, like, don't be surprised if, like, there's, like, a super big jump in, like, progress from when I last leave off, or whatever I pull up then, because I will almost certainly work on this at work when it's slow, because it's the winter time, it gets slow. Yoshi needs something to do. Once all my other duties are done, of course, but, like... I'm gonna go sit in my goon corner, my goon cave. And goon! Oh, I like the song. I love aesthetic little bits of French. Glad Yoshi is getting back to art. Yeah, a little bit. Amigo. It's one of those things that I'm really good at, but like, because of lack of motivation and burnout, I just haven't touched it. And the people who know me are like, wait, you do art? Ooh, that's rough. I'm like, yeah, I do. Hold on. Like curve. Hear about those red guards? Got curved swords. Curve. I do some of the best art. Yeah. I do art. I do good art. Only the best art. It can only good happen. Can't believe our freaking president said that. I quote that a lot. Can only good happen. Like, I take Tylenol and I'm fine. I'm fine. I do 4D art. Whenever I hear 4D, I think of those, like, stupid little movie theater gimmicks where they give you, like, the scratch and snip card. Like, when they did, Spy Kids. Yeah, something tells me Something tells me that for this art piece, you're not gonna want to scratch and sniff this. Actually, no, wait, I shouldn't say that. Some people are. Oh no. Oh no. Well. The scratch and sniff body pillow would... That goes crazy, bro. I can hear Psycho clipping already. I miss getting high on scratch and sniff cards, watching Spy Kids 3D. Wait, getting high off of them? What? With goofy giant glasses? Those were times? Yeah. They certainly were the time. Of all times. Of every time, even. Why does this finger look so fat? Who said you could look so fat? I didn't. Let's like trim that down a little. What does this look like? Does that look more like a foreshortened finger? No, it's not quite there. Ah! Justice for meaty, chubby fingers. They're not like... They're foreshortened, right? My fingers are a little stubby looking. Mostly just like inflexible, so they look kind of silly. People on my server were like dogging on my little freaky little witch fingers. A flaccid flip-off finger doesn't like straighten all the way. Nice fingers, thank you. If you're cold, they're cold. Put them in your mouth. Let's like do that. Bit of that action, huh? Yeah, that treats us. I'd say it treats us decently well. You're my little brother in the other room gaming. He's playing No Man's Sky. We don't text much. Like, we love each other. But like our correspondence is low. And like a few weeks ago before he came out here, he was like, "You have a PlayStation?" And he said, "Okay." That was it. I wonder if there's any like good cross-platform games. Yeah. We know we love each other. I want to like make this kind of come in a little more. Yeah. See, in my sketch, the finger comes in more. Ricky loves you. Is that true? Do you have Uno on... I don't have Uno on my Xbox! I have the oldest Xbox known to man. God. I Don't have to always talk to your sibling to be close to a sibling. Yeah. Exactly. What it's about. Siblings and I know we love each other. Have y'all watched Smiling Friends? That stuff's good. That's good shit. You do need to so bad. Like, they're like not even 15-minute episodes. Does that look like a foreshortened pinky to you? Try to like recreate that with my own hand. I will show my artistically inclined friends, and they'll tell me if, like, yeah, Yoshi, that finger's fucked up or not. But like, listen, it's a W. I did a hand. Everybody hates hands except for freaks. Some of y'all artists be like, oh, I love drawing hands, and I'm like, I know you're lying. But then again, I say I love weight painting. Oh, I gotta connect this, don't I? That's close enough. Let's just tidy. A little tidifying. Let's erase it first. I want to see the foot fetish versus hand fetish. Your dad watched the season, like the first season, and forgot the entire thing and the show name by the next morning. Oh man, that bad? My mom watched an episode with my brother and I. And all she said was, you guys like this? And that was kind of an ouch. Would I rather have a foot fetish or a hand fetish? Depends on how intense it is. Like, if I see a foot or a hand, am I gonna be acting up? Am I gonna be feeling strange? Because, like, if that's the case, I'd go with the controversial one and say hand fetish. No, foot fetish, because like you see hands all the time, and like oftentimes you have to shake hands. And if I'm like into hands, I don't think I could make it, like, because you'd have to be like shaking hands a lot, and you'd see people's hands all the time, and it'd be like, ooh, you know? Yeah, there's like an everything fetish. There's a fetish for inflatable pool toys, bro. Welcome to the world. A strange one indeed. we just like tackle the other hand before we forget it? I think so. You would make more money as a foot fetish artist? Oh, I don't think, wait, was it the question artist? Because the market is more underground and you can charge more? Yeah. Yoshi brought to her knees after one business handshake. Bro. One, let's shake on it and I'm done for. My nose is so stuffy, I'm sorry. Longshot and Yoshi out here dropping knowledge. Yeah, I'm always dropping knowledge. I don't know what knowledge it was. It was probably a good knowledge. The Anthro airplane is one of the wildest airplanes having sex with... Oh, I think you're... Don't they also do that with cars? How do people, like, figure out they're into that? My question. Do they just see a car one day and be like, yeah, I think it would be so hot if a big dragon came and... I don't know. Like, I wonder how people realize they're into things like this, right? Because, like, there had to be something. Like the Wonder Bread guy. The guy who's like, he likes to have people draw rich white women who are CEOs buying Wonder Bread and talking about deforestation. Like, that's so oddly specific. How do you even come to, like, figure that out about yourself? I think monster trucks are sexy? God forbid Psycho is around an unattended tailpipe. Holy. There's gonna be more than a potato in that tailpipe. Let me tell you what. I'm gonna like half-ass this fingernail because I don't think it's gonna be showing. Because I'm leaving just like a margin in case I have to shrink or like increase the head size. I've been stuttering a lot lately. I don't know why. Wake up, new rubber hose level just dropped. Tomato. Like, look at the Google. It doesn't seem too far behind. Yeah, my internet's kind of ass. I'm gonna draw a penis here and see how long it takes to show up. Oh, it's buffering. Honk. Yeah, it's gonna be a little behind because I haven't seen the penis yet. Oh, bless you. Oh, I think I'm about to draw the penis. Am I about to draw the penis? Let's see. Let's see. Is it gonna come up on stream? No, it's frozen. Whatever, I'm wasting time. You guys will just have to deal, because I'm on a roll. You like make a little
Tomato.
tomato. Oh yeah, that's smart. You can hear when like the TTS goes through, can't you? Just keep track of how long ago you TTS the thing. Yeah. Yup. You guys are so smart. I feel like that's too bendy. You see the penis? Oh, that's a good bit behind. Oh well. That reminds me, I was hanging out with a friend in VR chat that I hadn't seen in a while. And he was in desktop mode, going around in a camel avatar that like you could sit on. So I just sat on him and like rode him around like a camel, you know, as you do. And yeah, we had a great time. It was like at this party thing, but at one point we were just looking around the world, and there's a world. Oh wait, no. Earlier I told him like, you know, like people say that like camels have never seen sharks, but like camels do swim in the ocean, so it's like it's a total possibility, right? As long as there's sharks in that area, which there probably are. And like, yeah, we moved on from that conversationally, and like an hour later, there was a mounted shark head on the wall, and I took a picture of him and I captured it. Like, he saw the shark. He saw the shark. How far off is that? That's not so bad. This is a little bumpy. I don't like that. Doo-doo. I think I've been really good about making sure I'm drawing on the right layers lately. I don't know. We'll just have to see. There ought to be a way to discard the delay without ending stream. And if any of y'all know how to do that, let me know. Because right now, like, art streams, I don't find it so pertinent to, like, if I miss out on a little bit of something, it's okay, because it's not, like, gameplay. But, like, when we had that really bad lag spike, when I was playing Mortuary Assistant, there was, like, some key gameplay that I didn't want to miss. So what I did was I just played through it, and then I had Psycho and, like, some other mod help me, like, keep track of how bad the lag was, and I was watching the stream, like, what was actually being broadcast, and, like, waiting for the right moment to raid. But, yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Turns out the guy who, like, runs my internet company is the neighbor. My neighbor. He like, lives 2 miles away from me, which isn't a lot on a farm. Practically next door. Part of me wants to bake them cookies and be like, hey, my internet has been sucking dick, what gives? Here's some cookies.
If it gets real behind, should we raid? Tomato, for time check.
Don't initiate a raid without talking to me on Discord first. But maybe. It's about that time. Like, I would probably end by 9:30. And I could feel my energy getting a little lower. Ooh, that fingernail looks a little too round. Kinda like the Pope's hat. I don't want no Pope fingers. But I think the move is, like, when I feel it's a good time to stop, I'll stop and put on the ending screen until, like, I catch up. Or, like, the stream catches up to me. When I, like, say goodbye and stuff. You think it would be possible to crowdfund a Starlink setup? 3-minute delay. That's not good. That's really bad, you guys. My little brother's like using the PlayStation too, and like playing live games, so that certainly doesn't help. But it's been really bad in the past, like even worse. I wonder if I could get a sponsorship from my local internet provider. That would be funny. Sponsored by Bumfuck Egypt Internet. I stopped looking at the chat. I've seen tons of camels in the ocean. Fishermen love to smoke. Ha ha! Good one. 10 EST for said time check. I'm CST. We did our best, Roger. Break into his house and steal all the good internet? Yeah. Just at me on Discord. In a second. I gotta finish this fingernail before I forget. Okay. I think I'm gonna like end, but continue to draw for a little while. I'm gonna go on Blog Talk. At Psycho. At Dawn. Give me a moment. I'm going to raid. Then we raid out. Let's say okay, bye. And I'll give it. I'm gonna look at Twitch. Can't see very well. It's all so tiny. Raid Apollo Mythos? I think so. I'm gonna find it. Don't raid yet. Whoa! I knocked my boat over. Whoa! I'm gonna get the raid message ready, or like the command. Apollo Mythos. All right. Raiding Apollo Mythos. Could one of y'all initiate raid once the stream ending screen